Hi all, Varun here. So in this video, we'll see about how to embed a auto launch flow in a Lightning component. So I have a requirement like I have to display all the products under an opportunity. So this is my opportunity. I have two products here. So I want to build a custom Aura component which will display the products. So I have to get the products using a auto launch flow. So I'm gonna create a flow and embed that flow in my Lightning component. So let's start. So first I'm going to create a auto launch flow. To create a auto launch flow, click on settings, go to setup. In setup, click on flow, click on flows, click on new flow and select auto launch flow and click on next. I'm going to use auto layout. Yes. So the first step is we have to create a new resource here. So we have to create a new resource called as opportunity ID. So we're going to embed our custom Aura component in our opportunity ID, right? So we have to pass the opportunity ID and get all the products under it. So so I'm going to create a new resource which will store the opportunity ID. So this opportunity ID is passed from Lightning component. So we're going to use force colon has record ID, which will give me automatically give me the record ID of the opportunity. So that record ID I'm going to pass it to the flow. So I'll just name this as opportunity ID, and the data type is text, and it should not allow multiple values. It should available for input, and click on done. Now we have created a new variable called as opportunity ID, and also we have to create a new resource which will store all the opportunity products. So this should be an output variable which will store all the products under the opportunity. So go back to flow builder and just select the variable resource type as variable, and the API name is opportunity product list, and the data type is record, and it should allow multiple values. So there may be like multiple products under an opportunity, so that's the reason we have to check this box. It should allow multiple values. And the opportunity is opportunity line item. The API name of the opportunity product is opportunity line item. Just select that. So this is the product. So and make sure it should available outside the flow as well. Just check for available for output. That's it. Click on done. So now we have created two variables. One is record collection variable and another is a variable which will store the opportunity ID. So we have to use a get record here. So just click on this plus icon. So just click on this plus icon, and here you have to select get records. So where is my yes? So I'll just name this as get opportunity products. And here I'm going to select the opportunity product. Opportunity product. So here I'm going to query here. My condition is opportunity ID equal to opportunity ID coming from the Lightning component. So that means it will fetch all the records with the same opportunity ID. It will fetch all the products under this opportunity, and I want to store all the records here. That's the reason I'm just selecting all records here. And here I'm gonna select choose fields and assign variables. So here I'm gonna choose this variable to store all the product list in this variable, and I need only name, and also I need product product ID as well, and click on done. So now just click on save your flow. I'll just name this as get opportunity products and click on save. So just activate your flow. So our flow is ready here. So next step is we have to create a Lightning component. Just go back to developer console, click on file, new, clone Lightning component. I'll just name this as display opportunity products, and this Lightning component should be available in Lightning record page. So just select this and click on submit, and also make sure you should have this as record ID, so that we can access the opportunity record, the current record ID. Yes. So here I'm gonna create an handler, init handler. Name is equal to init, value is this, and action is I'm gonna call do init here. I'll just declare this in my controller as well. So here I'm gonna take a lightning card. I'll just give the title as products. Yes, so inside my lightning card, I'm gonna add my lightning flow here. Lightning flow, I'll give the aura ID as flow. I'll just name this as my flow. So we used lightning flow tag here and just given the my flow as our ID. So the next step is we have to start our flow. So I'm going to start my flow. I'm going to call my flow on the page load. So that's the reason I used init handler here. So I'm gonna start my flow here. So before starting, go back to controller here. Just get the flow here. So we have to get the flow. So uh, I'll just flow, my flow is equal to component.find, get the flow here into this variable. And next we have to declare some input variables to pass input variables to my flow. For that I'm going to create a variable here called as input variables. Sorry. So I'm going to pass the opportunity ID here. So the name is, just copy the input resource name, that is nothing but the opportunity ID here. Go back to developer console and use it here. And the type is string, and the value is, so I'm passing the current record ID, the current opportunity ID. So I'm going to use component.get record ID here. Yes, my input variable is ready here. So now I have to start my flow here. So to start the flow, so we have to flow dot, so it should be my flow dot start flow. So here I'm gonna give my flow API name. To get the flow API name, go back to flow builder, or else go back to flows here. Just refresh this page, search for the flow which we created, get opportunity flow, just click on view details and versions. This is my flow API name. Just copy this and go back to developer console and paste it here. And similarly I'm going to pass my input variables here. So this is my input variable. So I'm passing the opportunity ID to the flow and just getting the opportunity product list here. So we are passing the input variables and we have to store the output variables. So we should get all the product list into our lightning component. To get the output variables, so we have to do one thing here. We have to add another thing here called as on status change, so that we should identify if the flow is completed or not. So it should be on status change. So here I'm going to call my controller here, handle status change. Yes. So just copy this and go back to controller, add the similar thing in the controller. So here I'm going to check if my flow is completed or not. If the flow is completed, I'm going to just get the output variables and get the product list from the flow. So here I'm going to check if event dot get param of status. It should not be this, it should be is equal to finish, or let's copy this, finished screen. So we'll do one thing here. So we'll just check what's this printing, what the status is printing here. Just alert it. Yes. Okay. So I'll just embed this lightning component into my opportunity detail page. So go back to your opportunity detail page, click on setting setup, click on edit page here. So drag your component here. So just search for your component here. So my component name is, let me check what's my display opportunity products is my component name. So here you can see display opportunity products. Just drag this and paste it here and click on save and click on back. So let's see what what happens. Okay. Yes, you can see we are just printing the status and our flow is finished successfully. So we can get the output variables here. So we have to get the output variables. So go back to developer console, and if the status is equal to finished or finished screen, that means our flow is completed. So we have to get the output variables from the flow. We just passed the opportunity ID and just getting all the opportunity products from the flow, and here we have to store that output variables here. So I'm going to declare a variable here, output variables. I'm going to store this output variables into this variable event dot get param. Here I'm going to get the output variables from the flow. So we'll just alert this and see what it is printing. This is a string if I have output variables. So basically it will be an array of output variables. Even if we have only one output variable, it will be in an array format. So just go back to opportunity detail page and refresh the page. And you can see we are getting all the opportunity product list. So we are getting all the opportunity product list in the form of array here. So we have to iterate this. So I'll go back to my developer console and I'll just use a for loop here. I less than output variables dot length and I plus plus. So here I'm gonna do one thing here. So output variables of index I dot name is equal to, if the name is equal to the output variable, the variable which we declared in the flow, this is my flow, and all the product lists are stored in this attribute. Just copy this name or opportunity product list, go back to developer console. So if the current iteration of the output variable name is opportunity product list. Then I'm gonna store it in my attribute here. So I'll just remove these two alert statements which is not required yet. So I'm gonna do one thing here. So here I'm gonna declare an attribute here in my component. Name is opportunity prod list and the type is opportunity line item. The API name of the opportunity product is opportunity line item, and it should be in an array format as we are getting multiple products. So I'm going to store all the opportunity products in this attribute called as opportunity product list. So similarly, I'm going to set this here. So component dot set v dot opportunity product list is equal to output variables of index I dot value. And also we'll do one thing here. Just we'll alert this value here. What's the current item which you are getting? Go back to opportunity detail page. Just refresh your page. Yes, we are getting all the opportunity product list. To see this, I'm gonna just stringify it. JSON dot stringify. Yes, you can see all the opportunity product list is coming, and we are just setting this value into this my attribute called as opportunity product list. So now we are passing an input to my flow and getting an output. So we are just passing the opportunity ID and getting all the opportunity product list under that opportunity using a flow. So this is my flow. Just passing the opportunity ID, and this opportunity ID will get me all the opportunity products and using that in Lightning component. So now I'm going to do one thing here. So I'll just use an aura iteration and show all the products under it. So items is equal to v dot opportunity prod list, and I'm going to declare a variable here, opportunity product. That's it. So here I'm going to print opprod dot name. I'll just print the name of the record. To avoid confusing, I'll just add a break statement here. Yes. So now I'm going to go back to my detail page and just refresh this page and see if you are getting all the products. Yes, now you can see we are getting two products here under this opportunity. We can do one thing here, just we can use lightning layout here, or else we can add some padding or some to improve the UI. So in this way we can embed our flow in our custom Aura component. Thanks for watching.